Welcome into my state of mind. It's great to have you in. Again, we're online for this week until further notice. Former programs dominating the TV space where new programs used to live and will return. 7:30 on MyRI TV and Fox Providence at midnight. In the meantime, not a bad day. As I look outside past this computer, I can see beautiful blue skies, and from where I broadcast this message, people walking and riding bikes. So the neighborhood has been full, and that's a good thing. This weekend I got my own bike ride in and saw lots of homemade masks. People adjusting, doing what they have to do, but still trying to carve out some social distance time with themselves and their families. And, somebody said something smart to me this weekend, something like, maybe God is sending us a message to just kind of calm down, take it one day at a time. Well, I'm not sure what the message is from the Almighty. It is Holy Week, Passover coming on Wednesday evening for our Jewish families, and our Holy Week celebrations will go on online on Thursday and Friday. And of course, palms are stacked to the gills in garages at church facilities all throughout Rhode Island because they were nullified by the governor last minute for safety concerns. But you never know. There might be a post-game palm celebration. But we got to roll with it. Got to roll with it, and we've got to keep the social distancing going because it clearly is effective from states that have been really dealing with this dilemma since the beginning. Washington is beginning to see a little bit of a leveling. Even New York City is beginning to see a little bit of leveling, which is possibly why the markets responded so well today. The Dow up in the 1300 range. And that's pretty good stuff. Locally, some good news as well. The governor told us that CVS has a rapid testing system now that they're going to deploy at Twin River. Up to 1,000 people a day can make appointments with CVS and get a test. So if you're not feeling well, you want to check yourself out, that's a way to do that. And that's progress. Match that with the program that the state has now with 3 sites where you call your doctor, your urgent care center, or the Department of Health and get an appointment at places like CCRI and the other 2 locations. I think we're beginning to get on our way to do the kind of testing that's necessary, which of course is going to be the only way that we get back to normal, when we can see who has what, where, how, and when. Of course, the fatality count is increasing. The nursing homes are a tough spot right now. And the one thing that we talked about today on the radio on WPRO, in which we would have discovered more information for you on the television show if we are originating, is this little bit of dilemma where the governor told us that MTM Transportation, the contractor that does all of the Medicaid and transportation issues for the seniors here in the state, has been charged with the task of taking Medicaid patients who think they might have the coronavirus for a ride to the CVS testing, which seems like, or whatever the testing you choose, which seems like a good idea at the beginning. But now I'm learning from at least some in the nursing home world here in Rhode Island that there's a lot of concern about that. The same folks who would be transporting somebody who might be COVID-19 positive have got to do an incredible job of cleansing that vehicle and wearing PPE, protective equipment, so that others don't get infected. And if many of those folks are giving rides to seniors from doctor appointments and other stuff that they have to do, it could be a real tempest in a teapot for the senior facilities, the nursing homes, whose patients go out, take a ride, come back, and they're infected. So it's a lot more than just, hey, make sure you wipe your car seats down. I think the Romano administration, while well-intended, has got to take a really close look at this, and I'm curious as to when and how or why and if the governing body of the nursing home associations here in Rhode Island will step up and make a formal request for the governor to revisit that. We'll find out a little bit more about that tomorrow on the radio and back here, commentary on WPRI.com. Remember, we have repeat shows until we don't. Stay tuned. Some of those shows are pretty good. We've been around here almost 6.5 years with the program. So thanks for your patience. Enjoy the evening. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Smile and take it one more day at a time. Good night.